Hello people, welcome back to my channel. As usual, thank you so much for tuning in and thank you so much for always coming back to view my videos. I appreciate it. And if today is the first time you're joining in, I'm so glad you're here. Today's video is all about installing large, knotless, long box braids that happen to be ombre. I'm starting my braids on freshly washed hair and I stretched it without heat. Here are the things I need for today's hairstyle. Shine and Jam for my roots, Shine and Jam Mousse for the braids, the Expression Pre-Stretched Hair Ultra Braid in color 2T1B/blue because it's an ombre braid, and I'm using 52 inches because I want length, baby. I'm also going to be using a braiding hair rack. It makes it so easy to pre-select and pre-divide the hair because you don't have anybody to be passing the hair for you. I'm starting from the back as usual because this starts the foundation for the whole hairstyle. My aim is to have 2 rows at the back and 3 rows in front. Once I do a line and it's not as straight, I always go back and redo the line. That's where my patience comes in and I just keep going. I put a little bit of Shine and Jam on the roots just to make it a bit sleek, not too much, and I brush it out and I get it ready for my braid. So I start my braids by dividing them into 3 parts. The part on the left is a vertical divide and the 2 parts on the right are horizontal divides. I divide in the middle. This technique has worked for me because the braid stays in the middle when I start them. So I start to braid with my own hair first before I add the first feed-in braids. Because this is a knotless braids, it's a feed-in technique. So you don't start the braid with all the hair that you need. You start the braid with as little hair as possible and you keep feeding it till you get your exact thickness of braid that you want. This part is a bit slow because I'm trying to make sure my own hair is tucked in as well so it doesn't really show. And I'm also trying to make sure that the hair I'm feeding in is installed properly. I insert the feed-in hair underneath the braid so you don't see any joining. Once the braid has been done, this technique has been so seamless and it works perfectly. Because I don't stretch my hair with heat, my hair isn't always bone straight, but I'd rather this. The fear of heat damage is the beginning of wisdom for me. Once I've added all the feed-in hair that I want to add to the braid and I get to the middle of my own natural hair, I usually add a bit of Shine and Jam as well just to make it a bit sleek and straight-ish to match the braiding hair that I'm using, and then I continue braiding. This method makes it easier for me to tuck my own hair underneath the braiding hair so you don't really see it as much and the braids would last longer, again because my hair does not match the braiding hair. Once I am braiding and I've passed the point of my own natural hair, I braid like a champ. Just keep braiding, just keep braiding, just keep braiding. Once I get to the part where the hair is a bit too long for me to braid, I do not insert the hair in my mouth, but I use a hair clip instead. I clip half of the hair at the top and then it's easier for me to braid the rest. Please remember that when you're parting your hair, it's not going to be perfect the very first time. Sometimes you'd have to part twice. Sometimes you have to literally do the line 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. I just keep going till I get a straight line because, yeah, perfectionist. Again, once I'm braiding the part that has my hair, I braid super slow just to make sure none of my own hair is left out. Remember, this is a protective style. I have to tuck all my hair, all my ends into this braiding hair because I don't want to see it out. Wanted to also add, when you're parting your hair, don't forget to use your fingers as a guide. Your thumb and your index finger are a good guide to point out where you want your parting to start and when you want your parting to end. So remember to use your fingers, use your mirror, look, be patient, repeat the lines as many times as possible till it gets to the straightness that you want. Honestly, the goal is to just have your hair parted. It doesn't have to be super straight. When I first started learning how to part my hair, as long as I had a part in my hair, I was good. But of course now I've practiced and I want straight lines. But what I'm trying to say is just keep going, keep practicing. Consistency is key. This hair is so beautiful. I love the color. I love the ombre. I just love everything about it. It's soft. It doesn't itch. It's just beautiful. Did I say beautiful? Let me show you a little trick that I learned. You know when you're braiding and the braid just keeps bunching up? All you have to do is find the hair in the middle and just pull it out and everything unravels. I bet you it's like magic. Try it and see. At this point, we're just repeating all the steps that we've learned. Pat your hair. Look at it in the mirror to make sure your parts are straight. Apply a little bit of shine and jam to the roots of your hair. Brush your hair so it's tangle free. Divide your own hair into 3 and start your braid. Then start feeding in the braiding hair and repeat. Remember to feed in the hair slowly so that you can properly install the hair and you can tuck your hair in properly as well. Yo, look at that braid. At this point, I needed a snack. This is a workout, okay? I needed a break. I literally have 2 rows left and I'm so happy. Almost done. I always have to put in that happy dance because finish line, I can see you. Just another reminder, when you're braiding the front of your hair, remember to always protect your edges. This means don't braid your hair too tight. Don't pull on your edges. Your braid doesn't have to be super tight for it to be nice. You don't need to be taking painkillers, sis, after you have your braids done. No, that's a no. We have to protect our edges by all costs. Yep, it's definitely an arm workout, but it's not that bad. At this point, I was contemplating, like, who sent me? Why? But mama didn't raise no punk, so we gotta go. I always have mini celebrations as I go because that keeps me going, especially now that I'm almost done. That, my people, is the face of relief I have done. Oh my god. The next step is for me to dip the hair in hot water. Please be gentle at this point. You don't want to burn yourself. Use a big towel so you can use one end to hold the container and the other end to hold the hair once you get it out of the water. Try to do a dipping motion so the hair stays straight. If you just dip the whole hair in the water, it becomes a bit tangled and wavy. If that's what you want, that's fine. If not, just try to keep dipping to make it straight. I also put an end of the towel in the hot water and I use it to rub the top bit of the braid that doesn't get to go into the water. And of course, my favorite part, the mousse. This always gives me joy. I put in the mousse to finish it up and sleeken all the flyaways. I don't cut any flyaways from my braids because I feel like I might be cutting my hair and I don't want to do that, so mousse always works. And voila, we're done! If you made it to this end, you're the real MVP. Thank you so much for watching my video. As usual, you took out time to watch it and I appreciate it tons. Thank you so much. Please like this video because you like it. You know you like it. Don't forget to press the bell so you can get a notification for every time I post. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you've watched this video and you like it, please subscribe and support me. I appreciate it so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Mwah. And I do hope you've learned a thing or two on how to part your hair and how to braid your hair and how to create knotless braids for yourself.